Dang, that was neat. That was awesome. I don't know, there must have been 2 or 3 with him, because that one went sideways and there's another one that missed her right before that. Oh, there we go. Oh man, there's nothing like summertime bassing with the new spinning image. That's fun right there. Ain't nothing better than a morning topwater bite. That's the thing about, it seems like summertime, it's more important than any time, is getting out early. You know, topwater bite's not gonna last forever. You know, sometimes you have 30 minutes, sometimes you know, today we got some cloud cover, you might have 3 hours worth of it. But getting that first morning bite is very, very crucial, because those fish are up cruising around in those shallows before that sun gets up and gets hot, and then they're gonna move on out deeper and stuff and kind of get to their more summertime haunts. But there's still a few fish up shallow, and this new spinning image, it's a smaller profile bait, and you can get it to walk, and like that fish, he couldn't resist it. Gosh, there is nothing better than a topwater bite. Oh man. What's more important than the topwater bite though is having the correct setup, rod choice, line, everything like that really comes into play. First off, I always have Falcon in my hands, and this is the Finesse Jig Topwater Rods Expert. This rod here, it handles these bigger topwater baits, but it also does well with the smaller ones, whether you're throwing a smaller popper. It's the right length, and the main thing on my length on a rod is a topwater, most of the time you're gonna have your rod tipped down, whether you're working a Zara spook or something like that. And me, I'm 6 foot tall, and I don't want, if I'm throwing a 7.6 rod, well, I'm gonna be, when I'm twitching that bait, I'm gonna be hitting the side of the boat, or I'm gonna be hitting the water. So a 6'10" rod is perfect length for me. It allows me to make those accurate casts around, you know, whether I'm throwing around grass clumps or even some standing timber where those fish are gonna be lurking. But it's got a good soft tip to it, but it also, once you get halfway down the rod, you got good backbone, so you can go ahead and hit those fish, and if they're in that heavy cover, you can go ahead and get them out. You know, the main thing I'm looking for when I'm fishing these grass edges with topwater is something different. Whether, like right here, we actually have, like, it's kind of like a little channel swing that's going into this grass and making a real hard edge. So that way those fish can run that bait right up next to it and eat them a lot easier. It's kind of the same difference when I'm looking at points. You know, you got this little channel swing in here, and it kicks right out, and we have a really defined point. So we got deeper water out here for better access for them in the summertime. So when they go feed in the mornings, they can just pull right out here in the deeper water. It's easier for them to access it. And if you can have something even better in their grass line, if you have some stumps mixed in with it, you know, anytime you can get some difference in cover, it's a very high percentage spot for those bass to be setting, because they're an ambush predator and they want to be there where they feel more secluded, protected, and then they can ambush a lot easier.